Okay, you've observed some art. We spent a lot of time talking about observation, and we're continuing to talk about observation in this video. Why spend so much time on this particular piece of inductive study? Well, because observation is the critical step in Bible study. The more time spent observing, the better we interpret and the better we see and know and understand who God is. And that's the prize. That's our goal. We're not here necessarily to gain more Bible knowledge. We're here and we're studying Scripture in order to know who is God. There's a proverb. This is Proverbs 23:26. It says, "My son, give me your heart and let your eyes observe my ways." That word observe means, and some translations say, take delight in. God wants our hearts. He wants us to delight in His ways. And so as we come to Bible study, as we give Him our hearts and we take time to slow down and observe and delight in His Scripture. As we do that, He transforms us. So, observing Scripture, I mentioned yesterday, is not necessarily easy. It takes practice. I'm still learning the skill of slowing down and asking questions. We've practiced observing some art. Let's just do a short practice utilizing Scripture, and then maybe I'll give you a little assignment at the end of this. I would say try this now with a favorite Bible verse. One of mine is Psalm 46:10. It says, "Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth." So when we're observing, remember we want to read it slowly. I've got my Bible here, but I'm going to set that to the side. We want to read it slowly. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. And then we ask questions, right? We ask those who, when, where, what, how, and why questions. We play detective a little bit. So with this short verse, I ask those questions. Well, who? Who is God? And who is supposed to be still? Where? Where is God to be exalted? What does it mean to be still? Is that physically being still? Is that being still in my heart, in my mind? What does it mean to be still? What does it mean to know? What does it mean to be exalted? Why does God even say this? How can I know? God says to be still and know that I am God. Well, how can I know that God is God? So that's observation. Isn't it amazing? Even in one short verse of the Bible, there is so much to observe, so much to see. To observe is our opportunity to be curious, to explore, to delight in the Bible, to ask God questions and have a conversation with Him about His Word. And so ask Him, Lord, help me to see as you're reading the verses and going through throughout that time. Ask Him, Lord, help me to see what you would have me to see. Open up my eyes. And when He does show you something, make sure you thank Him too. So, friends, we've talked a lot about observation. In the next video, we'll move on to the second step, how to interpret, how to understand and answer the questions we asked as we observed. So for now, try this. Pick one of your own favorite Bible verses and grab a piece of paper and just write down some observations and ask some questions of that text. Or if you're beginning a new Simply Bible study, we're getting ready to start the life of Joseph. Open up to the practice lesson. You'll find this in every introduction of the workbooks. For the life of Joseph, it's on page 22. And there's a place to The passage is already written out there for you, and there's a box for you to make up to write down your observations. But it's your workbook. So as mentioned in the introduction, circle, highlight, underline, mark up this text in any way you like, and then ask your questions in that observe column. Again, be curious. Ask God for His help to delight in His Word. I'll see you in the next video.